for a reception, and that is the time that we could give our views on the issue of the installation of the assistant chief. I thought it was a very good time and a very good opportunity also to talk about what happened in the morning when 2 shop guards were killed in cold blood at Dondi, and we wanted to use that opportunity to actually ask the security and even the community to help one another so that we don't lose our people like that. So I went to the venue at Ambrose Adair Secondary School, where we were joined by Honorable Senator James Agri Orengo. We were joined by Honorable Otiende Amolo. We were also joined by Honorable Atandi, and also Aduma Owor of Nyando, of Nyakach, sorry. Now, what happened is that it started so well, but in the process of the talk, the area MP, who is Honorable Atandi, said that he would not allow people who are competing with him to join and talk in the function. All along we knew that the function belonged to one Mama Rispa who was being installed, but he hijacked the function and it became his. However, during the talk, Atandi had not talked, but he gave opportunity to Aduma, who also talked, and then passed over the baton to Otiende Amolo. Now, what I got concerned about is that all along I've respected Honorable Otiende Amolo, but during the time he was talking, in the middle of the talk, he said that those who are praising Raila Amolo Odinga 25 times in a day has nowhere to go, because this is people's driven and they will not allow anybody. First of all, the community, the people around were concerned. Now, who actually is against them or are for Raila Amolo Odinga? However, when he finished what he was saying, and what he was saying was actually going against, he was saying that they are the ones who worked on the BBI, and then they have read it, they have understood it, but there are those people who have not understood BBI, and those are the people who are bringing problem. And by the way, when I was going there, I knew that one of the reasons why I was going to go there was to praise BBI, because we want Lego Usonga to be divided, because that could only happen if BBI is passed. But then I saw these people against it. But during the time they refused that I should not address the people, then through the people's demand, I went to talk. But as I was talking, I had a gunshot behind me, and everything went haywire, and that is how the whole thing was interfered with. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I want to tell you is that for sure, I really don't know the reason why there was a gunshot, and this one is misuse of firearms, because what they were doing, if it happens again like that, then many of our people can be killed. And again, if we cannot be very careful about the use of firearms and even the use of violence, then we are going to go nowhere. Given that today morning some of our people were killed in cold blood, does it mean that we are going to accept that, and instead of finding solution, we are guarding people against supporting popular moves like the BBI and the referendum? So I want to say that this is what I know about what may have happened. I also found myself taking my vehicle and dashing away from the scene. I condemn in the highest level possible the attack on anything, not only the chopper or even people's vehicles or anything. But you are aware that in such situations, people with bad intention would hijack the situation to do bad things. So I would condemn that. But we are also asking politicians that they should not do things that would ire our people, that would annoy the populace, because when the mob is annoyed, it is very difficult to control.
Urge the Assistant Chief for Baraguru sublocation, the Chief for Southeast Alego location, to really also try to talk to wananchi, so that now they should be able to inform the police of some of these things. It's unfortunate that some of these young boys and girls who do some of these things, they are our family. Yet we protect them, but in the end, it's that parent that suffers. I also want to condemn another incident that also occurred today, the 30th of April at Nyanganga Primary School. We've seen elections come and elections go. I want to also condemn this particular act that happened this evening in that Nyanganga Primary School. My urge is to probably talk to my fellow elected leaders and those who are aspiring for these positions to let's talk to people, let's talk to our people, let's avoid using violence as a means of probably intimidating people that we perceive to be our opponents. The incident, it's a very ugly incident. I think we had also young mothers had their babies, and some of them attended this particular meeting. And when there was a lot of when violence broke, I think some of these kids were injured because of this, what happened. So I would want to urge my friends who might have probably have a hand in this. I would want to urge people that we work with, those elected leaders, those aspiring leaders. I think we need to probably go slow on issues, public meetings. We should go slow on issues violence. I think we should embrace one another. I think these elective officers are not for our own. We work on behalf of the people. So it's just important that we need to have that in mind as we work for our people. Lastly, on this particular issue, I want to also apologize and also talk on behalf of the residents, the people that I represent that were injured in this particular fiasco. It is our role and the duty as elected leaders to protect the interests of people that we diligently serve. So sometimes when some of these things happen, it really portrays us as people who are not really looking at or taking care of the people that we need to serve diligently. So it's an ugly incident, and I think I wish not to have that kind of incident happen within Southeast, Lagosonga, Siaya County, and probably Kenya as a whole. That is my humble request, that should be able to happen. We should. I think everybody should come out to talk about this issue. We are probably about a year into elections, and it's a little bit early for us to have this kind of things happen to members that we love so much. So I think we'll encourage fellow leaders to go slow, a little bit slow on matters of politics. We are in the middle of a pandemic, and probably such kind of gatherings tend to pull so many people, of which we also don't know their status in regards to COVID. So we put the lives of so many people at risk because of our selfish interest. I think we need to work on that. Thank you.
No one ever kijafani kidogo. Sasa diko siniambia.